The world is already dead. Humanity is gone, wiped out by its own machines. But in the middle of this silent wasteland, a tiny stitched doll suddenly wakes up. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know why he was created. All he knows is that something terrible still lives in the shadows, and the fate of the world might depend on him. This is the dark and mysterious story of 9.
The man sewed his own soul into a rag doll, then placed the soul stone on a shelf. The next moment, shadows on the wall began to flicker violently. After a painful struggle, he collapsed to the floor and stopped breathing. Soon after, I woke up. I had no idea why I existed. Instinctively, I picked up the soul stone from the floor. The number 9 on my back wasn't just my designation, it meant I was the 9th robot ever created. A noise outside caught my attention. I pushed open the window and was met with nothing but darkness and dread. The building was barely standing, held up by just a few pillars. Looking down, I spotted someone dragging something along the ground. I tried to call out, but no sound came from my mouth. I rushed downstairs in a panic, missing the crucial message the man had left for me. I wandered through silent streets, littered with human corpses. In this future world, humanity had been nearly wiped out by machines. To fight back against the robots, the man had invented the Soul Stone, splitting his soul into 9 pieces. A beam of light suddenly swept toward me. I ducked behind cover. As footsteps drew closer, I swung an iron rod and sent the figure flying, only to discover it was one of my own kind. Number 2. When he realized I couldn't speak, he used his nimble hands to install a voice box for me. Before we could even talk, we heard something in the distance. Number 2 quickly told me to hide inside a metal canister. A mechanical claw crept toward us and swatted Number 2 aside, just as it was about to grab me. Number 2 jumped in to save me and was captured instead. Badly injured, I slowly lost consciousness. When I came to, I saw the shadow of a large pair of scissors. That was number 5. Then a cloaked figure appeared. Number 1, the leader of the robots. He had the burly number 8 take us to the top of a cathedral, where he shared his memories from before he awakened. Before number 1 woke up, the man had already created 8 robots. By then, the city was already at war. To release poison gas in place of humans, the robots had barely managed to survive. From that point on, number 1 became the leader. After numbers 3 and 4 went missing, he became even more cautious. He refused to rescue number 2, believing it would only bring danger to the rest of us. But I couldn't abandon a friend. I found number 5 and tried to convince him. Kind-hearted as he was, he agreed without much hesitation, and so we set off on our journey. Along the way, we ran into a sandstorm. The map blew away, and number 5 nearly died. We found a cave with robot footprints inside. The place was creepy, filled with the wreckage of war machines. We crept closer and found number 2. He frantically signaled us to keep quiet. A mechanical hound was lurking nearby. We carefully pried open the cage, but the noise still alerted the hound. Just as it was about to attack, a masked figure burst out, wielding a meteor hammer. She smashed the hound's eye, leaped up, and drove her weapon through its body. She cleanly severed its head. She removed her mask, and we realized it was number 7. Everyone was caught up in the joy of reunion, but I noticed the soul stone. I saw that the 3 grooves on its back matched the slots on the wall, so I placed it in. Number 2 tried to stop me, but it was too late. He saved me again, but this time, his soul was drained. All that was left was an empty shell. The awakened machine launched an attack. We escaped through the pipes and barely made it out alive. But the danger wasn't over. The long-dormant machine factory had restarted, and a mechanical pterodactyl was born. Grieving our lost companion, we went to a library, searching for answers. There, we found the twins, numbers 3 and 4. They hadn't gone missing at all. They'd been here the whole time, searching for the meaning of our existence. The twins had the ability to project memories. Through their visions, we learned that the machines and us were all created by the same man. He had intended for AI to serve humanity, but instead, it accelerated our extinction. Now, the key to everything lay in the Soul Stone, and the only one who knew its secrets was number 6. We had to go back to the cathedral. Number 7 didn't want to see number 1, so she went her own way. The moment we got back, number 5 and I were caught by number 8. Number 1 was furious, scolding us for acting on our own. He was about to throw us in a cell when the pterodactyl suddenly crashed through the window. Everyone scrambled outside. Just as the pterodactyl swooped toward number 8, a throwing knife knocked out its propeller, but number 8 got caught in midair. When the pterodactyl came at us again, I thought fast and used a metal shard to reflect sunlight into its eyes, but it wasn't dead yet. We spotted a propeller nearby, hooked it up to a power source, and the pterodactyl got sucked right in. We were finally safe. The pterodactyl's remains were retrieved by the machines. The AI was furious. Looking at number 2 inches its grasp, it came up with a terrifying plan. A serpent-like robot spread its wings and trapped number 1, wrapping him in red wires. Number 8 had already been consumed, just as it was about to devour. Number 1, we arrived. Fired its blue beam again, but number 7's blade cut through the attack. She grabbed her weapon and sliced off its tail, but it was still too powerful. Luckily, number 5 stabbed out its eye. Wounded, the machine retreated, but it took numbers 7 and 8 with it. When we emerged, the sky was filled with surveillance drones. To make up for my mistakes, I went into the machine factory alone. After searching, I finally found my companions, but I watched helplessly as number 8's soul was drained. Without time to think, I used a decoy to distract the machine. I managed to rescue number 7 and destroyed the machine using the gears. Our friends were waiting outside. When number 7 and I finally came into view, number 5 lit an oil drum, and the others rolled it into the pipes. A massive explosion followed, and the factory was destroyed for good. But we still had no clue about the Soul Stone, so I returned to the place where I was born. There, I saw a holographic message the man had left for me. Only by working together and using the Soul Stone could we defeat the AI. Armed with the truth, I immediately reunited with the others, only to find the AI wasn't dead. To get the Soul Stone back, I was ready to sacrifice myself. Just as the blue beam fired, stubborn old number one shoved me aside and took the hit. His soul was taken. There was no time to grieve. I rushed forward, pulled off the Soul Stone, and pressed its mechanism. The captured soul was finally free. With a thunderous explosion, the AI was destroyed once and for all. Following the man's instructions, I released my companion's souls. They said their reluctant goodbyes and rose into the sky as green lights. A flash of green streaked across the heavens, and rain began to fall, the first rain since humanity's extinction. I believe this land will one day return to its former glory.
If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to check out the other movie stories on this channel. You might discover another incredible film you've never seen before. And if you like deep movie recaps like this, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.